Before we put too much weight onto the wrists, I'm going to show you a really nice wrist warm-up exercise to do. This will increase the range of motion in your wrists and increase the tolerance to weight during some of these exercises. The first thing I want you to do is to be in the all fours position with your fingers splayed out, pointing away from you. From here, I want you to move your body weight forwards, and you should start feeling a little stretch into the forearm muscles here. And then just go backwards. You're going to be moving in and out of this about 5 to 6 times. Don't go too far. If you feel a pinch in the crease of your wrist here, just go and stop just before that pinch. Your elbow pits, as I like to call them, can be pointing inwards on this exercise, or they can be pointing forwards. If you've got very mobile elbows, this can be a slight problem because it can put them into hyperextension, so in which case you point them in towards each other. Okay, once you've done 6 movements of that, turn your hands and point them inwards. And from here, I want you to rock your shoulders left and right. This will emphasize one wrist over the other wrist as you stretch. It's important to keep pushing down with the fingers and the palm of your hand onto the mat. Again, just looking to do 5 or 6. You can increase the repetitions of these as you feel you want to. And once you've done that, I want you to turn your hands and point them outwards. And with your hands in this outward position, I want you to play with the elbow pit. Do you feel it more comfortable pointing forwards, or as you rotate it inwards, is it more comfortable to have it inwards? Whatever you do on one side, do that on the other side as well. You're rocking back and forth about 5 or 6 times. Once you've done 5 of those, I want you now to point your fingers towards your knees. This is the most extreme stretch we've done so far on the wrist. So take it easy as you get into this position. Now you're going to rock forwards and backwards. You can curl your toes underneath at the back, and that just gives you that little bit more control of the forward and backwards movement. You should be feeling a big stretch for your forearms through here and through here. You may find that one finger or one side of the hand is peeling up. If it is, just shift your weight slightly to push that back into the mat. Okay, we've stretched the inside of the forearm. Now we're going to do the other side. So what I want you to do is to turn your hands over, point your fingers towards each other. This can be tender the first time you do it. So build up into this. You're going to put a little bit of weight into the backs of your wrists. And I want you to shift your weight left and right as you do it. Now, some of you won't be able to have your elbows straight like these two can. But that will come in time. With practice, your elbows will straighten up. That's the ideal motion, is to have your elbows straight. I tend not to do as much on the backs of the wrists as the fronts of the wrists here, just because it's more painful, but also we're not putting our wrists into this position when we're doing these exercises. When you've done 5 or 6, just relax, sit back onto your heels. You can actually grab hold of your wrists, your hands, and just move your wrists around in a circle like this. Okay, and then shake them out. Excellent.